we went on a food tour, and it was nothing but tortillas and protein.
Yeah.
And I said, I had 2 tortillas with meat on them.
Yeah.
And other than that, and we went to 7 restaurants, and everything else was like tortilla on top of protein.
Yeah.
I said, so I just dished a tortilla and just had the protein.
Yeah. Yeah, I usually, when we get tacos in America, because you know how they always do, like, double tortillas?
Yeah.
And sometimes, like, I think they do it so they don't fall apart. But sometimes they don't need it. Sometimes you can just pull one of the tortillas off.
Yeah.
And I'll do that. Dude, I saw a meme. This is the funniest fucking meme I think I've ever seen. I laughed out loud when I read it. The meme was when you realize that one tortilla chip is one tortilla chip is one tortilla cut into 4 pieces.
Yeah.
And you just ate 23 tortillas as an appetizer. It fucking cracked me up. So I was like, holy shit, dude. I've eaten fucking 50 tortillas and just chips, you know?
But but another thing I was learning from a different culture was their tortillas and tacos are served with 2 tortillas.
Right.
It's because you have enough meat left over to take the one tortilla above it and then have another one.
Right.
So you're actually getting 2 tacos instead of 1.
I've heard that, but then also when you try to peel them apart, they just fall apart entirely.
Yeah,
So it's like, actually, sometimes they for structural integrity.
Yeah.
But,
So, Charlie.
So, Will.
How do you feel about working out on vacation?
I fucking love it. And I make adjustments to my training.
Uh-huh.
You know, if I'm on vacation, I'm really trying to recover. I'm not trying to like go full blast. I'm not going to be on my program necessarily. I'm not trying to make gains, but movement feels good. Okay. I have an injured knee, so it's very important that I keep blood flow circulating in my legs, and I do some simple movements. So yeah, what you just saw me doing earlier, I'm not necessarily trying to break down muscle tissue.
Well, what did I see you doing earlier?
You saw me doing a little circuit with bands and bodyweight movements. So that was all high volume, very lightweight. Basically just pump, just like getting a pump. That's all I was doing. So basically what I was doing was a few rounds of, I started out with upper body. I did 50 banded pull-aparts into 25 push-ups, 30-second rest, did that 3 times through. I got a sick burn. My muscles felt super big, but I'm not going under a heavy barbell. I'm not like pushing myself to a super high level. I'm just getting somewhat, uncomfortable and pumping blood flow into those muscle groups. And then I did a few rounds of bicep curls and tricep extensions because we're on a beach, Will. All right, we're in Puerto Vallarta. I got to show the people what I got. And then for my lower,
from the people looking, you got a lot, Charlie.
And then for my lower body, I did 3 quick rounds of 15 band resistant step ups on each leg directly into 30 air squats, 30-second rest between rounds. Again, nice little burn, got a good sweat, kept the blood flow going and circulation into my, legs and compromised joints and whatnot. And that was it. Okay. So again, intensity wise, that's, it's definitely uncomfortable. You get a burn. I was like, fuck at the end of that. But it's not like a 2-hour training session where I'm hammering legs and trying to necessarily make gains. Yeah. Now, that said, this is a 4-day trip. If I was here for longer, if I was here for like a week or 2, I would go find a gym, take a day in the gym, do some more resistance training, lift some heavier stuff. But I purposefully, over these 4 days that I was here, really wanted to take things easy. But also, when I come back into town, I don't want to feel like I have to get back into a training rhythm, right? I want to keep the wheels going here so that when I get back home, it doesn't feel like I took a week off or 2 weeks off and I need to rev up again,
And where's home for you?
Chicago, Illinois.
Okay, all right.
In the great, vibrant neighborhood of Lincoln Square.
Okay, all right.
Born on the streets.
So I'm here for a month in Mexico, and I've been doing, I immediately joined the gym.
Yeah, that was a good call.
And then, this morning, I walked on the beach with a band on my legs to open up my hips and to get some blood flow in my hips and some mobility.
Probably little glutes too, right?
Yeah. Yeah, they hurt.
Yeah,
They've been
dude,
hurting since I've been doing this.
So for those wondering, Will was doing basically a banded monster walk, or kind of maybe more of a banded cowboy walk, for like a fucking mile. It was a little ridiculous. He broke his band.
I did break my
broke his
band,
band.
and exactly it was 1.27 miles.
1.27 miles.
Yes.
That's fucking nuts. Quick pause on the podcast, Will. I'm going to grab an iced Americano so we can keep this